This video is brought to you and sponsored by the Feed a Nigga Foundation. So we're gonna show y'all today how to make some good ass barbecue chicken. I'm kind of experimenting because I got this sauce. It says Hawaiian style barbecue sauce, which is apparently just a racist way of saying we added pineapple. So yeah, I went ahead and seasoned this shit overnight because I wanted it to marinate and have some good flavor. But for those of you, if you want to know what I put in there, it was some white wine vinegar, some soy sauce. I found this really good Bulgogi seasoning that I wanted to try too, so I put some of that on there. And then there's also your typical seasonings like black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some seasoning salt. People be asking me all the time, how much seasoning do you use? Is it 1 tablespoon? Is it 4? Is it, I don't know. Look, I start taking the seasonings and I sprinkle it over the top, and then I just wait to hear my ancestors say, "Ooh, child," right in my ear, and then I stop. And that's how I know. I honestly cannot tell you how much it is. I don't measure it like that. I just sprinkle, okay? I'm sorry. Now, see, for me, I don't like to clean shit. So I put down some foil on the pan because I want to clean that shit. I'm going to be basting it. And so there's going to be a lot of barbecue sauce that's going to get on the pan while I'm cooking it, and it's gonna stick to it, and then you gotta soak the pan, you gotta wait, and then clean that no, just use foil. And then make sure you got one of these fuckers, cause you gotta brush the meat. You gotta make sure that this shit's even. So you need one of these brushy thingies. This is not a paintbrush, this is meat brush. They're different. You see this shit? Make sure you don't be a dumbass and set your stove to the right temperature. So we go hit the bake button, and I mean, like, you can kind of play with it. You can do fucking, I recommend 400, maybe 425. I'm just do 400 though, because I ain't no little bitch. Alright, while we wait on this bitch to get hot, just put your chicken on the fucking thing. So once this thing goes beep, 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 you can put that shit just straight in the oven. Once that shit is on there, you're gonna notice that if you season it in a bowl like I did, there's gonna be some stuff. It's the mixture of the seasoning and some of that chicken juice left in here. You save this shit. This is important. You're gonna want that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm kind of pissed. I thought I had minced onion, but I don't have minced onion, but that's okay because I got onion powder and that works just the same. So you're gonna take a bowl and you're gonna take the sauce and you're just gonna put, yeah, you're just gonna get that, yeah. You're gonna put that sauce in a bowl. And then, you remember that, the other bowl I told you to save? This shit, yeah, you're gonna pour that right in. You just go right on top. Oh, yeah, that's delicious. It's delicious and nutritious. Now, what you will notice is that I'm going to put some onion powder in there, but as I said before, it would be better with minced onion, but you know, you just want the onion powder in there for the flavor, and then you gotta stir this shit. Hold up. I now have a spoon to stir this shit, and the oven is doing the beep, 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 beep shit, so we gotta, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna put the chicken in first. Hold on. Damn, this hot than a motherfucker. Okay, chicken, go in. Alright, you gonna put this side in. You're gonna do that for like 20 minutes at 400, okay? If you put it in there for 425, you're gonna change that to 18 minutes. Don't forget that. That's alright. Back over here to stir this shit. Make sure you get it all in and mixed up really well. Like, you see how it's different color, how it's starting to form into each other? Yeah, that's what you wanted to do. Basically what this gonna do is when you put it on the meat, when you start basting it, because when we take it out after 20 minutes, you're gonna start covering it with the brush. Remember I told you about the brush? Don't forget the brush. The brush is important. But yeah, you're gonna put that on there, and you're gonna just rub it over there. What's important is that this has the vinegar in it. Vinegar gonna tenderize the meat, make it real juicy and nice and tender. Delicious. One note that I will make about this sauce, if you are doing it on a grill, it's better if you just use actual real ass onions. I'm not gonna go and explain why, but just trust me on that one. If you're doing it on a grill, use real ass onions in this. Just trust me. Alright, it's been 20 minutes. Get yourself a glovey boy and take that shit out. Ooh-wee. Look at that. It's sizzling. It smells so good. But yeah, basically what you're going to do now is you're going to flip these motherfuckers. Do not try flipping with your hands as I just did because I'm a dumbass. Make sure you got you some tongs. Now that you have successfully flipped your chicken, go ahead and apply your first coat of sauce. Make sure it's kind of light. You don't want to do it too heavy on this side. Boom. Now we have coated our chicken with our first coat of barbecue barbecue. All right, now you're gonna put that bitch back in the oven for another 20 minutes. All right, good luck, boys. Goddamn, it's hot than a motherfucker. All right, it's been 20 minutes. It's time to take my motherfucking chicken out the oven. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's fogging up my camera. Goddamn, hold on. Look at these babies. You see how that meat gonna skirt up the bone? That's how you know it's good. Delicious. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little base and we're gonna flip them and we're gonna do it again. One thing y'all should know about basting this side, it really don't matter how much you put in. Like, you were conservative for that first round just to get that flavor on that side, but now you can just, honestly, you can just put as much as you want to on here. I typically do it fairly thick. That's why I always make extra. I'd rather have more base than not enough. So that's really important. Just make sure, the most important thing is that it's real even. You try to get it as even around everywhere as you can. You don't want the, like you see right now, there's like pools. You don't want that if you can avoid it, unless it's like on the edge, because then it'll just like drip off. But yeah, it smells so good. All right, now that I got the chicken covered, I need to explain one thing. One thing that's really important. The chicken is not quite done yet. You still got about like 7-ish minutes before it's complete, because I did it at 400 and not 425. So what you're gonna do is, when you do this side again, you're gonna put it in there for like 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, just so that flavor on this side can soak. And then you're gonna baste the other side again and then do 2 minutes, and then you're gonna flip it back and then do the front side once more for 2 minutes. This makes sure that the flavor gets in, it soaks into the chicken and the skin and stuff. It's all real good, and you got that last little top coat, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overcook your chicken. All right, so keep that in mind. I love you, little chicken babies. Be good in there, okay? Y'all gonna come all delicious and shit. It been 5 minutes. Now it's time to take the chicken out the oven. Oh my God. They're the fog again. These babies looking fire. Look at them. So now we're gonna flip them over. We're gonna baste them one more again, and then we're gonna flip them back, and basically they done. Once again, you ain't gotta be afraid no more. So you just, when you want that shit, you put that shit in there. Delicious. Nutritious, you know, and you just go from there. The second to last coat is on. We got our glovey boys, and now I go back in for 2 more minutes. Just 2. We're so close to the promised land. These babies is fire. But now that they out, you're gonna flip them again and baste them for the last time, and then I'm gonna explain why you only have to do 2 minutes for this side. Okay, so this is the last step of the chicken. If you notice, I flipped them, I rebasted them, and I basically used most of the sauce. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn off your oven. But even though you turn it off, what you're doing, you're gonna put the chicken back in, and what that is gonna be like a heated rest for your chicken. Not only will that allow it to cook just the last little bit, but what it's gonna do, it's gonna like thicken up the sauce on the top and on the bottom. It's gonna kind of caramelize. It's gonna give a really good flavor to the skin, and that's what you want. You're gonna let it sit in there for no longer than about 7 to 10 minutes or so. You don't, like I said, you don't want to overcook the chicken, but since it's off, you're giving it a little bit of time to cool down. I would honestly let your stove air out just a little bit, and then you put that shit in there, you let it sit for a little bit, and then once you take it out, it's ready to serve. The next time we pull these babies out, they're gonna be doner than a motherfucker. Boom, we're in the end game now, boys. It's time to taste test. Went ahead and cut off a leg. As you can see, it is cooked all the way through. It looks delicious. And now it's time for the taste test. Is it good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Let's go! Cleaned to the fucking bone. Must have been hella delicious. But yeah, this has been Cooking with NKDA. I hope your barbecue chicken comes out just as well as mine did, and I hope you enjoy your chow down afterwards. Thanks, guys.